So I'm really not sure what the Lord's trying to tell us here. We've been back on the road this is the second time we traveled since getting the truck fixed. Driving down the road and my tire pressure alarm goes off, pull over, and my front tire is leaking air. So now we're here on the side of the road trying to get it figured out. Okay, so for
on the side of the road again.
The second straight time in less than 2 weeks.
Always on the side of the road
is
again.
on the side of the interstate. And in classic find your crazy form, we have turned what is like the simplest little thing into the most gigantic pain in the fanny. So we're driving down the road and my tire alarm pressure monitor goes off.
Yay for that, though. Yay.
Yeah, so doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I'm looking, and miracle, just the Lord's provision. So we bought this tire pressure monitor, and it came with 6 sensors, right? Well, immediately I put the 4 on the camper. And then when we changed trucks, I never put the other 2 back on the red truck because I'm like, well, I've got 6 tires. I really need to order 4 more. And so I just hadn't done it. So the other day I'm doing something else to the truck and I happened to find these 2 other sensors in my toolbox. I'm like, man, I'm just going to throw these things on.
Literally 2 days ago.
And
2 days ago.
I was like, well, I guess the front 2 tires are the easiest 2 for me to get to until I can order 4 more, so I'm just going to put them on those. And that's the one that had the flat, ended up picking up the nail.
Such a blessing.
So we pull over to the side of the road, make it to an exit ramp this time, praise the Lord.
Yay!
And then, so I'm like, okay, well maybe I just need to put some air in the tire. Well, then I realized that the air compressor I have is an AC and we don't have an inverter on the battery for Loca, and so I couldn't do anything. So Francis takes off to go get one because I think, at first I'm thinking, well, I just put these monitors on. Surely probably one of them is just leaking. So she takes off. The kids are starving. She's going to get food.
All right, so we just went into Advanced Auto Parts and Jay is still on the side of the road. He's trying to get the spare tire off, but the key is gone, and so we were not able to get the spare tire off. So our only hope is to get what we have here, which is like a DC adapter air compressor. So we have a regular air compressor, but we have to have shore power for that, and it's a heavy duty one. So we're hoping this one will work. Says it's for cars and trucks. It's the right PSI, 0 to 99. So we're gonna hope that we can take this back, get this figured out, and then hopefully get back on the road. What's going on, guys? What's happening?
Check out the flat tire.
Oh no, a flat tire, huh? Oh man, are we on the side of the road again? Yeah, it's like our second home, isn't it? What'd you get for lunch?
A cheeseburger.
And you had what kind of food?
Gas station food.
What do you think about the gas station food?
It wasn't that.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah. It was
Kind of good?
It was tasty, but it's not. The only good part about it, we got Dr. Pepper and Sprite. Yeah.
Ooh, you got a treat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Don't even ask us what we ate.
What'd you at?
So one of the nice things about traveling with a camper, when you're on the side of the road, we have our own bathroom. So everybody gets to have a break, run in. We can just go in, go to the restroom, get anything that we need. If you need something to drink or a snack while you're waiting on the side of the road, you can do that. So, you know, that's one way you get some lemonade out of these lemons, is you actually at least travel with your home and you can do the things that you need to do without having to walk or get back in the car and run that errand. So Jay's gonna get the tire off, and then we are going to go need to see about getting it patched because we found a nail in it. So he's working on that right now, and then we're gonna head over and see if we can get that patched.
So I got to try to take the spare tire off, and Ford, we ran into this with our last truck. Ford has this little adapter thing that's supposed to keep your tire safe, but nobody keeps up with that. And so all it does is make your tire where you can't find it. You can't get it off. So I can't get the spare off. So then Frances gets the pump, and she's coming back, and I'm waiting, and I'm taking one more chance just to look at the tire, because I looked at it once and didn't see anything. And this time when I looked at it, I found just this tiny little nail, screw, part of a screw that's sticking in there. So I'm like, okay, I need to take the tire off so we can just take it somewhere. So then I go to take off the tire, and at some point they upgraded Beast Red to these really pretty cool looking tires that have like these smaller bolts on it, nuts. The thing that comes with the car doesn't fit those anymore. So I couldn't get the lug nuts off of the tire. So then I'm digging through all my toolboxes, and so I can't find the right adapter that fits it, but my wrench for that one is broke. So then I have to mess around and find one that's just a little size too big, but I do have the wrench for it. So then I'm getting them off, but every time I have to like beat it with a hammer because it gets bound up because it's not just the right height, the right size. So all of that because we picked up a little nail. Like for most people, changing a tire is not a big deal, but for finding your crazy, it amplifies the crazy.
This is the way. This is the way that we're dealing with things. But
luckily, there's a tire shop. Actually, there's like 5, but there's one that's got 100 5-star ratings. That's one exit up the road. So we're just gonna drive the tire up there, get it fixed.
We think. I mean, like that sounds pretty simple.
Right,
I'm sure it will not go just as planned. But
let's see.
Stay tuned, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, first piece of good luck today, it was just the stem on the tire, and so not something we could have fixed on the side of the road. The little nail I saw didn't go all the way through, but there was a rip in the tire stem, and so they were able to fix it like that. I mean, 20 minutes, 20 bucks.
It was longer at McDonald's than it did for them to fix. We had to get a little bit more food for Jay.
And like that took 30 minutes for some reason.
So
it
took longer than the tire.
The tire was fixed 20 bucks later, so we're headed back. Ran into Walmart to get the right size wrench that I needed, and so now, in theory, everything should be as it should be, and so we should go back, and it should take me 5 minutes to put the tire back on, and we'll be back on the road after, a 2-hour technical detour. We'll see.
We'll see.
tired?
Because
we are tired. Luckily, everything for the rest of the time did go off without a hitch. We got back. The tire went right back on. I mean, it did. It took me like 10 minutes. It was the right wrench. We got everybody a quick bathroom break. Drove down. We were needing to get gas. So we drove down two more exits, got some gas, and then headed on. But by then it was running pretty late. So that meant we hit Atlanta right at 5 o'clock driving through, which wasn't as bad as we've seen it. I mean, we live in Atlanta, so we've seen it really bad. But that just meant that it was my favorite, pulling into the campsite in the dark. For a back end site, and then hooking everything up in the dark, which is never fun. But we're here. We're set up. Everybody's fine. The twins are watching a movie. The boys are outside playing football, blowing off a little bit of steam in the dark, but they've been sitting in the car all day.
With a friend they've been waiting to see.
So, hey, all is good, other than mom and dad just needing some rest.
Yes, because for me, the hardest part is we're from Atlanta, so Atlanta traffic doesn't surprise us, and it is just kind of part of it. But for me, it's really hard coming into Atlanta at the end of a drive day, at the end of a long travel day.
What was supposed to have been, a 3-hour travel day that turned into an 8-hour travel day.
Yeah, we got up early so that our kids could see their friends. To be here soon. And oh boy, we spent almost as much time in the car as we did on our big Fiasco with our truck.
Good news is, though, even though it was the same amount of time, this one cost us $40.
Yes.
$20 to patch the tire, $20 to buy a new wrench that was the right size, and boom, we were done. So
yes, and one of the things, this is going to happen. This is just a part of the game. This is a part of the journey.
Probably not normally twice in like a week and a half period, but these are just machines. Yes. They're going to break down.
Yeah, they run down, they depreciate, they don't appreciate. And so it is just part of it. And if you let that get you down, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And for us, what I'm learning and trying to remind myself is that the journey is the destination. When you full-time RV, we're blessed that the journey is the point. It is the destination. And so though we want to get home at a certain time, if you have to stop at a certain, on the side of the road like we did in Ocala, or if you get here really late, the journey is the destination. And so you can make it or break it, you can let it make you or break you.
Or you can just keep rolling forward. And,
that's right.
I think especially after having gone through a bigger fiasco, a week and a half ago, really today
was no big deal.
No, I don't think either one of us ever really got frustrated.
No.
Francis was super encouraging, and we just kind of kept rolling ahead.
If you know that the journey is the destination, this is the point.
I still get a little bit frustrated, but Francis is able to talk me down, and so it was, a really
it's all
smooth
good.
day,
We're here. We're looking forward to seeing our girls for a couple of days. That's super exciting, and then we have some more fun that we're going to be a part of. So.
I'm looking forward to going to bed.
We're gonna get showered off because we have just been outside on the side of 75 again. This is our second time to be on the side of 75. One going north and one going south. So we pretty much got that part going on. So we hope your day maybe went a little better than ours.
Yep. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel, and you can see a lot more of this fiasco. Who knows what's going to come next? You won't want to miss out on that. So hit that subscribe button. You can also check out some of our other videos. And until next time, go out and have some crazy fun with your crazy family.
Bye, guys.